When you're dealing with half-naked bodies, electricity, and water, you want all of the protections. You're going to end up with instantaneous bursting, popping, banging, booming, and some excessive fun, followed by magic smoke, and not the good magic smoke either. You want to move that wire right here. That wire right there. And then you want to move the wire. I'm just messing with you. Ooh. Yeah. That ain't right. When you're dealing with half-naked bodies, electricity, and water, you want all of the protections. Yeah, before I get electrocuted, we gotta go ahead and unplug this unit. Being there was a lot of wind today, and my camera wasn't capturing stuff, so I'm gonna go over this how we connected this panel here. This is on a hot tub. You guys already know that, but we're gonna refer to this chart down here in the corner. This is on the back side of the cover. You must replace the fuse. I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you where that's at, and we have to change the dip switch number 2 here, and we got to move some wires around so that we don't make angry pixies and angry customers, because you can make a lot of angry pixies. And then we're going to move the jumpers on the 240 to 120 volt jibbity-doo here, and then jumper 31. So looking at the board with the cover removed, on the back side of the cover you have the diagram I just showed you. The first thing we're going to do is on the very back of the box, there's going to be a bag taped to it. Inside the bag there's a fuse. We're going to go ahead and replace this fuse with the one that they provided in the bag. And then when you're done doing that, you see these jumpers right here? We got to move them around. So this jumper here we're going to move, we're going to pull it off, and we're only going to stick it on the one pin on the bottom. Then you're going to take this jumper right here, and you're going to move it right here between these two pins. To recap, what we just did is we replaced this fuse, which is, if you're looking at the diagram, it's right here. And then we went ahead and we moved these jumpers around. And those jumpers were right here on the diagram. So that's done now too. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to move some wires around. So next thing we're going to do is we want to remove this jumper wire right here. If we don't remove this jumper wire and we hook this up, we're going to end up with angry pixies, smoke, and definitely an angry customer. So we don't want angry pixies. And if you leave this wire connected here, you're going to end up with instantaneous bursting, popping, banging, booming, and some excessive fun, followed by magic smoke, and not the good magic smoke either. If this wire is still connected, you didn't do my last step, so go back and watch that part again. What you really want to do is you want to take this wire right here and you want to move that wire right here. That wire right there. And then you want to move the wire. I'm just messing with you. Populated mess. I had to watch a YouTube video on how to really do it. But after we completed this part right here and moved the wires around, and then move the wire to where we needed it to be. So that if you have the high-tech premium package that's got the stereo and all that banging in the side of it, you also want to move those wires over there as well. And that would be removing this jumper and then connecting your pump to the right terminal, which would be the neutral, the new neutral. Next thing you want to do is on the right side of the board. Let's turn my markers on the way I want it to be. Okay. So on the right side of the board you have this set of dip switches here. And what you want to do is you want to go to the second dip switch right here. And you want to take something really tiny and you want to pluck it over that way. Be careful, don't use anything too aggressive like a knife. You don't want to chop the end off. I want to tell the blip pop wizard that you want juice me up mode and turbo wizardry mode. So in order to do that is you got to take this jumper right here and you need to connect these two pins back together. And that tells the blip blop wizard that we're blipping and blopping. When you look at some super special modes you can do, you can actually turn things on and off and do all kinds of fun stuff with this unit by just playing with the dip switches. The dip switch location is right here. And then the last thing is jumper 31. We want to take and connect that over to there. And that makes it work. So that's your jumper 31. You must be on and the dip switch must be on. And that concludes the whole thing. Yeah, I know it's not an accessible location, but at least it's protected now.
Huh? Looks like it's working.
Working good. Well, time will tell if it gets hot or not.